and prepare every day to make sure your behavior is consistent with these conversations.
Always believe you were born to win. It's your right to win. Claim it, frame it, 'cause you were.
Congratulations, you have been promoted to lead. And oh, by the way, you are leading people who were your former peers. There's a few things that you want to do right up front. First of all, you want to say to them, thank you for always being supportive and always having my back. I don't believe I would have had this shot to actually lead this amazing team without having had your support. That's the first narrative. The second thing that you want to do is to bring everybody together and talk about and acknowledge where you all have been up until now, because you want to underscore subtly that you've been in the trenches with them to get to the space where you all are right now, that it has been a team effort. And you also, in that meeting, want to start to foreshadow a little bit around where you think the team now has to go. And I frankly wouldn't give them more than 3 real bullet points around what you hope to accomplish in the next year, around the strategy, maybe around revenue, maybe around cost containment, maybe it's around your market share or the brand's franchise. But whatever it is, establish 3 things that are on your mind that you're thinking about over the next 12 months. The third thing that you want to say in that group meeting is that you feel like it's a privilege to have been chosen to lead such an amazing, high-performing team. And at the end of the day, you know that you're still one of the team members, because no leader can do it alone. You need everybody's intellect, everybody's enthusiasm, everybody's experience, and frankly, everybody's network in order to get it done, internally and externally, the network. So now, after you've done this group meeting and you've talked about what a privilege it is and how you're looking forward to it, now you want to sit down with each person and you want to make sure that they know that you have seen them. You want to say, oh, well, you know, Cheryl, I know that you've always been strong in A, B, and C. And I remember when you did D. And I think about you with respect to your strengths as E and F. But now that I'm in a position to help advance all of us, I want to understand how you're thinking about things. What are your goals over the next 12 to 18 months? What would you like to do over the next 12 to 18 months? Because remember, if you have said yes to the leader jersey, it's also your job to not just direct the team, but to be responsible for every person's development on that team. Now, you may find that there are a few people that you talk to that have a little bit of sour grapes because they feel like they should have been chosen, or they may feel like they would have been a better candidate than you. You want to make sure that you try to get as much of that out in the open as you possibly can early on, because a new leader's job is to figure out who is on my team, who is going to play ball, roll in the same direction versus who is not. And if somebody is identifying themselves as somebody who's not on your team or highly skeptical about your potential, then you might want to start thinking about how you can use your currency to help that person get to another team, because they're probably not going to be effective on your team. So now that you've sat down with everybody and you've acknowledged everybody's strengths, you've asked them what they would like to do, you've articulated your vision, you want to make sure that you end each of those individual conversations with, I am looking forward to continuing to work with you. I am looking forward to being in the trenches with you while we accomplish A, B, and C. I'm excited about this. And I, oh, by the way, am always interested in your feedback. Each of us have to continue to evolve. I can't do my job effectively if I can't help you do your job effectively, so that we can be effective and recognized in this organization, which is my goal. That's the conversation that you want to have. And now you want to make sure that your behavior is consistent with each of these conversations, because people will be watching you under a microscope for at least your first 6 months, especially people who have been working with you as your peers. So think about how you want to make sure that you are behaving, and prepare every day to make sure your behavior is consistent with these conversations. You will be able to maximize your success and effectively lead a team of your former peers. while getting the very best from them. Go get them.